Well, welcome anyway to this podcast. I'm Dan,
I'm Ian.
and we are the founders of Barebones Soccer Collective based in Denver, Colorado. And we're going to start documenting our journey along the way because we've been doing this for how long officially? Doing Barebones as basically trying to run it as a business.
I'd say approaching 2 years. Approaching 2 years would be end of September 2023
Yep.
that we really put our name on Instagram. Basically, we had that first ever video of us gleefully playing a packed house for Fairfax futsal in Commerce City.
Yes. Commerce City, which is the home of the Colorado Rapids. And we've got some cool opportunities with them. We've worked with them a few times. But anyway, for those that don't know who we are, Barebone Soccer Collective is a pickup and soccer events company. We'll say company because that's what we are and that's what we are growing. But before that, before Barebones was even named, we were simply a bunch of people who wanted to play soccer together and bring the love of the game back to soccer, right?
Yep.
And Ian and I literally just met at a futsal pickup.
Yeah.
Or not a pickup, a league, right?
Yeah. This long-haired dude that had advertised on Facebook multiple times. And I honestly had no clue how old you really were at the time. Come to find out, we were the same age when we met.
Did you think I was older or younger?
I definitely thought you were older, yes.
Okay.
It was just the long hair, though. So he has since cut it off, as you can see. It's been
That's a few years.
years without the long hair now.
Yeah.
So, in my humble opinion, I think good choice. But
Well, thank you.
yeah, at
Fuck my long hair.
yes, correctly. Rhino Futsal. No, Rhino Indoor Sports Center.
Yep.
However you
Something
call it.
along those
something,
lines.
something warehouse soccer Volo.
But it was a Volo league,
That's right.
and I'm sure
Believe it or not.
if you play soccer in America, you know who Volo is.
Most places. Not every
Most
place.
bigger metro areas know Volo. And what we have heard directly from people that come to play pickup at Barebones is no match, no competition to Volo, right? Or sorry, other way around. Fuck. That Barebones.
Yep, that's what they say. They say it's a not even close comparison.
God,
Too bad. Shame.
but that Barebones provides an experience, whereas Volo is generally just come, pay us your whatever your fee was to sign up. Maybe you know people that you play in a squad with, maybe you don't, and you're just new here and you're trying to, just play some soccer. But basically, Barebones is trying to bring fun back to soccer for adults, and I think we've been doing a lot. So
Yeah. For us, it's been, I think, the best social experience that we've found in our soccer playing days. So that's really where it all started. Where am I looking, dude? Am I looking there?
Right
Okay,
there.
cool. I thought so.
Yeah.
So the most social, community-centric soccer environment that we found was what we had started with before any of this was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Again, just 10 people playing at Williams Field, Superior.
We literally couldn't some weekends get enough people to come and play.
Yeah. And we recognized that pain point, obviously, but at the same time, we realized how great pickup soccer was, and we thought, why isn't pickup soccer, I guess, more popular, at least in our circle, right?
Mm-hmm.
And why isn't our group stronger? How could it be stronger? And ultimately, how could we make Denver a better soccer city through that through that idea.
Yes.
So when we noticed other countries, other parts of the world, and even other cities in America playing the game, we kind of got this insight, a tunnel look through into what it looks like in other areas, which is inherently very social. We say soccer is the most social sport in the world. So we're just trying to show the rest of the world that Denver can do that too.
100%. Denver being a soccer city, we didn't get selected for the World Cup. I mean,
RIP.
RIP. We thought that was an absolute atrocity. And honestly, it was kind of since then, since the selections for the venues, I think, was about a similar time that we were really started going hard with bare bones.
Yeah,
right?
I would say. Well, we also noticed one of our favorite places closed down, which is somewhere, rest in peace to DSS as well, right?
Yeah. Denver Soccer Society.
Shout out
Sam.
Shout out to Sam.
2 5v5 turf fields, literally right next to the was it the Pepsi Center?
In between Ball Arena and an Empower Field.
Yep.
It was once Pepsi Center.
That was once Pepsi Center, and it was like the perfect spot for just downtown Denver soccer.
On-site parking.
Everything.
Everything
And
you wanted.
before that was even a thing, Ian and I were having these conversations about building this kind of environment and this kind of community. And then we went there and we're like, oh shit, this is it.
Yeah.
And then
that was really.
How long were they open before they closed?
Maybe a year and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah,
that was the inspiration though. We saw someone doing the social part of it, that the community aspect part of it that we were thinking of.
Yes.
So we were like, yeah, like that's how the game should be. Lots of people all coming together in a communal space to converse, to get to meet people in a community type environment. And you now get to go play. Multiple different fields being used, and then that great little physical like meeting spot in the middle between the two fields. So we thought, yeah, like this is what it means to play sports in our opinion. Yep. Right? It may not be everybody's opinion, but it at least was ours that sports can be and should be like the greatest vehicle for being social and having community.
Yes. And as we're going to Denver Soccer Society, they were only open, like you said, for a little bit and then closed down. And we were already forming basically our business, our LLC at that point, and just dreaming of what does bare bones really look like and how are we going to pull this off? I don't think we even really knew how to fully do it at that point.
Nope. Didn't know step one.
We literally were just hosting free pickup and getting, a max of maybe 12 people at the time consistently. And that was hard. So sometimes literally in the summer and, during great weather, sometimes we would struggle to get enough people. And fast forward to today, our biggest,
quite the issue is the opposite.
Yeah. Literally, we have 3 games going at once. Yeah, for a few sessions, we did not have enough goals to support the amount of people that came out. Yeah. Almost 50 people coming out to play free pickup soccer, and that was our mission. Really, was free soccer. Now from there, beyond that, I think it was social soccer.
Yes.
And so now we're really documenting this journey on what does it look like to bring the game in an accessible way to adults that, have been playing for years, but have played, what do you call it? Leagues, and they just don't like leagues, or, whatever their capacity of that they have been playing. And everyone that has come that is new is like, holy shit, there's nothing like this in Denver. And shout out to a bunch of other places, cities that have similar kinds of communities, like Barrio Club de Futbol in Austin, right?
Shout out Chicano Futsal, Bridge Barcata, San Diego.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So there's a ton of model communities that we were like, this is happening across the U.S. Why can we not do this for ourselves? Slowly.
There's
So
a couple of these communities that are actually presenting themselves to the public or on social, where you can see what's going on, as opposed to what we were doing to begin with, which was our quiet little group, which was great.
Yeah.
It still is great. Today is just a larger extension of that.
That's it. We're just sharing the game with more people. We want to bring the game to more people. Both Ian and I have I think our ultimate goal and mission is really create an environment that is safe for anyone who wants to be a part of it through the beautiful game.
Yes. And again, that means being able to be social, comfortable, play with people that you enjoy playing with. Would you get a beer with the person you were on the court or the field with? Big question. So,
which when you go to these when I would go to random pickups, it felt like I was going to play in a league. Like people were like competitive, which like competitive is fine. That's not the word. We're competitive at Bare Bones.
Very much so.
We have a ton of great players that could easily probably be pro or semi-pro. Competitive is not the word. The word is more, would you say, aggressive?
Potentially. Maybe more gym class heroes, right?
Yeah.
Right. That's what we try to avoid a lot. Mm-hmm. It's like our biggest thing. But the thing is, everything is an option.
Yeah.
So we like to think that Denver actually does have a great ecosystem for playing, for as much of a secondary market as Denver may be in general. It is still in terms of soccer and finding soccer play, I still think it's actually pretty decent.
Yes.
We are just a different option of maybe introducing some parts of the game that you weren't getting elsewhere. Mm-hmm. So all these places, all these things, all these platforms, they still provide an option in their own style of playing and coming together, right? We are just another option of adding our own elements. So there are certainly options out there. We believe that when you come to Bare Bones Soccer, you are hopefully getting the best community experience that you could find with great balance of playing competition level.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're trying to merge those things together as best to our capabilities, right?
Yep, exactly. And speaking of, it's a good moment to talk about what is the state of soccer in America outside of the professional game. We'll probably go on another podcast about MLS and just all that stuff, and U.S. soccer and all that stuff, which is all things that we love to talk about. But the state of the game in America, not just professional, but the playing culture for adults specifically,
localization of things.
Local soccer, and what that looks like. So what are you seeing right now, whether it's in Denver or locally across the country?
Well, again, what we do is kind of been ramping up slowly. We feel like we're not the only ones that do bare bones type activities. Like we mentioned, the other communities that are doing this, and they were our inspiration. So it had to come from somewhere, right? Everyone's inspired by something. So the way we've seen it is that once we thought that how many other pickup groups were there really in Denver at all, and then how many pickup soccer games can you find across America, we've kind of found out a little bit. There is certainly more than we had thought, but it is still probably not quite where we want it to be. And we feel as though that localization, that small-sided game, especially for localization, is kind of what can carry us forward.
Yes.
we believe, as a nation of fandom, but also in playing.
It's just I didn't play really seriously until I was out of high school. I played my senior year in high school, and I was like, what have I been doing? You know, I played a little bit of youth when I was a kid and then decided to give it another try. And just realizing the like the beauty of the game, and what I really learned was futsal and street soccer. That's how I really fell in love with it, was how expressive you can be with your playing, and how everyone can have their own, their own go-to moves, their way that they move on the ball.
There's a level to it.
Yeah.
As there are in all things, right? In any environment.
100%. And that's that's the thing that I like about our pickup, is because we get to become this community, and we get to know each other in how we play. Yeah. And so we get to understand each other and actually get way more enjoyment out of the game with pickup, because we simply know how each other plays, and you get to learn that so much faster when you're playing futsal.
Yeah. Or anything small-sided.
Yeah.
Again, every option has its own reasoning for existence. The 11s game serves a great purpose. 7s aside, 5s, indoor, outdoor, turf, as they call in the UK, 4K, actually.
Really?
But yeah,
that's fine.
4K.
4K.
Yeah, I believe so. Or, excuse me, 4G. 4G. Don't quote me on that one. It's 4G. We'll ask Ian today. Ian's coming tonight.
Yes.
4G.
The other Ian, who's
4G,
from,
excuse me,
from across
Leicester,
the pond.
Leicester.
Leicester.
And they all serve some purpose. But again, through our experiences in our community, we have found that ultimately what served our greatest value was when we made things smaller.
Yeah.
We did it through pickup. We used portable goals for every single pickup. Hey, there's some people out there that maybe don't love that we don't really do goalies, right?
Yeah.
But we try to, right? It can be fun, but also can lead to trouble sometimes. I can say so for myself.
Yeah.
The adrenaline of having to score and feeling pressure to score has injured me, which is completely my own fault, for the record. I will go on record saying that. It has nothing to do with it being a league or not.
It's so funny. Ian is okay, we have to explain each other's playing styles now.
I guess we do.
So Ian, well, because I know you, and I know you like metal music and fast and oftentimes chaotic, I think that kind of explains how you play. You like quick movements, and you like to play on the ball, and you like to get creative with how you're moving on the ball, right? Like,
yes.
Is that fair?
Small spaces should be your friends. Know that, coaches.
Yes. Coming from a coach himself of young lads, right?
I suppose. I did a spring and a summer, so
yeah,
I think I did well.
Hell yeah,
I did pretty well with the zero experience that I had.
We'll save that for another pod where we can talk about
where we came from,
soccer, and how we kind of started on the game, and then translate that to youth soccer. Anyway, which we have a few youth players that come to play at Barebones.
Certainly
and they're
do.
Ballers.
Yes.
Shout out Drake.
Yeah.
Gavin, right. We see a lot.
Sure.
And I love that. Like, we initially weren't going to do that, right?
Well, we do two different things at Barebones Soccer. One is our public park drop-in, no registration play. And then the other one, obviously, we've curated to create a unique social environment partnered with local businesses. So that's a little bit more, again, curated. It's unique. We're usually playing on some kind of hardtop surface. We're often turnkeying places into creative soccer outlets that otherwise were not soccer spaces to begin with. It's like where we're going tonight.
Yes.
Blue Sports Stable, 6:00 every Monday. We'll see you there.
Come through.
That's on pickleball courts with our restaurant discount for drinks and food on site.
Freaking come through if you're
It's the
finding
best.
this.
Truly the best. We're
It's-
super proud. We're super proud of that so far.
It's so much fun. I actually look forward to Mondays, believe it or not.
Yeah. No more Sunday scaries.
Yeah, really none. And speaking of, so before we get into, basically we have about 5 minutes here to wrap our pod before we actually go and get ready for our Monday night. Almost 5, 4:55.
Oh.
You I mean, it takes 20 minutes to get over there.
Yeah, I'm usually there at 5.
Oh, really?
Yep.
You'll be all right.
Yeah, we got like a minute. I'm gonna get out.
Okay. Ian likes to be very early.
Yeah, for some things.
So
if I care.
last two things I want. First, explain how I play. And then number 2, we'll kind of just do our quick breakdown of what Bare Bones is doing right now kind of as a business and what we're planning to do moving forward with, events and content.
Yeah, so Dan is the slalomer, I think. He does certainly like to get stuck in quite a bit. He's not afraid of the chaos either. Not afraid of chaos. He's not giving that ball away.
Yes.
Not doing it.
I get hurt.
But both, he gets stuck in. But both of us playmaking styles, I don't think either one of us would say you would see us as the main striker if we were to play 11s, huh?
I used to think so. I used to want to be a striker, but I think both of us are more that like attacking mid.
Yep.
We like to facilitate.
Facilitating is fun.
Yes.
I think we both intentionally and unintentionally got ourselves into some creative spaces, maybe some hairy situations on the field. But that's all part of the fun.
Yes, if I'm playing against him, no doubt that we will knock shins multiple times because I'm trying to freaking reach around him and tackle. Anyway, so that's a little bit about our playing styles. Last thing before we go, we just wanted to, because the whole point of this video was just a little intro on who Bare Bones is and kind of where we're at right now, what we're planning to do to grow and kind of document our journey is really where we're at. So obviously we mentioned Mondays. We have this event. We're charging $5 to come in.
After your first session.
After your first session.
First session's always free.
And then you get 20% off at the restaurant, at Sports Stable. So this is in Superior, Colorado, a little further from Denver, which, obviously we'd like something more central, and that is the next thing that we're working towards.
People from Denver have been coming through, though, we will say.
Yeah.
They are not avoidant completely of Superior.
Yeah. Which
is right off 36. It's not that bad.
So our ultimate goal is to have, correct me if I'm wrong, but in a perfect world, we have 5 nights a week across the Denver metro area where we have the exact same thing that we're doing at Sports Stable, freaking ripping it.
Yeah, mama.
20 to 30 people at every session, music,
the vibes,
food, vibes.
We've tried to show people that we are the premier creators of vibes.
We are the vibes.
Vibe curators.
Curators, if you will.
That's what I meant to say.
Yep. So pickup is really number one for us as a business and just as a community. It's what we're all about. So social pickup and then content is where we're headed next. That's why we're doing this. We want to show other, casual players, other people who love the game that maybe want to potentially start their own community in their city or their town, and they believe there's potential to do it. We want to one day be able to give them a playbook, essentially, that says, here's how you do this, here's how you monetize, here's how you can make soccer your career, because this is the path that we were on. So how's that sound?
Yes.
Nice. Well, Ian has to get going. Me too, actually, because I'm the other host. Yeah. So he likes to go.
We're both gonna get going.
He likes to go earlier than me. Anyway, we're gonna get rocking. This has been our first update. We're gonna do these every week. This is just about 30 minutes, so I love that. We're working on the title, and we will see you guys next week.
See you on the courts.
See you on the courts.
Fuck, I meant to say the pitch.
Come on, dude.
See you on the pitch.
There it is.